everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of Shrishti, the budget breakdown of 2026. Who am I? Well, I am your host for Shrishti Jhunjhunwala. We'll be doing real talk, real facts, and what the latest budget 2026 means for India. Every year on 1st February, India's finance minister stands before parliament and presents the union budget, the country's financial blueprint for the year ahead. Today, we're going beyond the headlines, no slogans, no oversimplification, just clarification on what Budget 2026 really stands and proposes for. How it shapes the economy, and what does it mean for us youngsters and the world throughout. What is the union budget? Simply put, the union budget is how the government plans to collect money and spend money from April 1st, 2026 to March 31st, 2027. It tells us how much India plans to invest in infrastructure, support industries and job, how it helps citizens with healthcare, education and agriculture, and how it perfectly balances spending with the fiscal responsibility. This is the brief and what we're going to talk about, the big picture, the infrastructure capex. India continues its focus on infrastructure led growth. The government has allocated around rupees 12.12 lakh crore to capital expenditures. That's record investment into building roads, railways, ports, logistics, urban infrastructure. This isn't a small change, it is a strategic push to create jobs, connect markets, attract private investments. And part of this includes 7 high-speed rail corridors, reducing travel time between major cities. That's one thing that's going to be big in the infrastructure industry. Manufacturing and technology is next. This year's budget places a big bet on technology and manufacturing, going beyond the traditional sectors. Key initiatives include India's Semiconductor Mission 2.0 to expand chip manufacturing and tech supply chains, outlay for electronics components, establishing rare corridors in Orissa, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. And here's the Biopharma Shakti, a 10,000 crore plan to make India a global hub for biologics and trials. In simple terms, the government isn't just building factories, it's building future industries. Next up is healthcare and human capital. This budget invests in people. Healthcare infrastructure is being expanded with new regional medical hubs and upgraded trauma care facilities. Specific attention is being given to mental health services and district hospitals, something that affects everyday Indians, not just cities. For students and workers, there's a sharper focus on skilling and employability linked to emerging sectors like tech and manufacturing. This is actually a long term goal. This is going to be hitting headlines. Next up is the agriculture and the rural sector. For farmers, the budget shift from price support to productivity and tech tools. A new AI-powered multilingual platform, Bharat Vistar, will help farmers with weather forecasts, crop insights, and advisory services. There's also investment in storage processing and logistics to reduce post-harvest losses. In other words, the focus is on income stability, not just subsidy. That's subtle but also a very major important shift. Next up is taxes. Now let's talk about something most Indians want to know. Did our taxes change? There is no dramatic cuts in basic income tax rates, but the budget simplified tax compliance and redesigns return forms to make filings easier. A big deal for individuals and businessmen. Also, TCS, tax collected at source rates on overseas education, medical remittance, and travel has been reduced, easing financial burden. So while your tax lab might not feel different, the process and friction around tax is getting smoother now. Now up to coming is the fiscal discipline and economic stability. The budget also shows a commitment to fiscal discipline. India's fiscal deficit, the gap between spending and revenue, is targeted around 4.3% of GDP, showing enough effort to balance growth and stability. This kind of balance is important for keeping inflation in check and maintaining investor confidence. So, what is the conclusion? What this budget really tells us? So, what is budget 2026 to 2027? It's actually focused on a growth oriented budget. It is a tech and manufacturing push for the country, a people centric approach to health and education, a steady hand on taxes and fiscal prudence, no fireworks, no big populist giveaways, instead, strategy, structure, and long term vision. This is the kind of budget that won't make noise tomorrow, but could shape India's growth story over the years that are going to come up way. Information is power, clarity is peace. Thanks for joining me on Srishti, your space for real talk, hot insights, and honest explanation. If this helped you understand the budget, share it, save it, and watch again. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.